channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. This is Brenda. So today I'm going to be doing a lot of things today, so just bear with me. But I'm going to start in design space, so if you're along for this journey, it's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be doing because I'm putting together a few things that I've learned to make a card. So basically I'm making a 5x7 card. It's a birthday card. I've got most of it set up. I'm going to start in design space, but I've have other projects on my channel where I've designed cards in design space. So this is not going to be it in this instance. But I am going to be using some elements that I've picked up. I'm going to be using some die cutting because I'm not cutting everything in design space. I'm going to be doing some stenciling. It's going to be a lot of things to bring this together. I saw this idea and I can't remember where. It might have been on Pinterest, where I'm going to be doing a card with 3 tags, which intrigued me because it's interesting and I love tags. Now, of course, I have some die cut tags already in my stash. I don't have any die tags that are a metal die with this faux stitching or the stitching, so this is why I'm doing some of this in design space. So let me get started. I might, if I remember, I will make sure that I put in a link to where I received this bundle. It comes in as a tag, and it is all of these tags together in one. So I like it because it's got the faux stitching here. So this is, you don't have to use it with the stitching. Let me show you, because these are all nested tags, by the way. So if I unhide this, this is part of that set, and if you will cast your eye here, this is its own layer and this is its own layer. So the stitching, you can turn it off or you can turn it on. That's the part I like about that. It's one of these tags. I can't remember. It's going to be, whoops, let me see if I can get that tag. It's going to be the 2 by 3.67 tag. So I do believe these are all of the same size. Let me just verify. Yep, same size. Same size. And same size. Okay, perfect. That is not the size of this one. It's a little bit and the idea being that, let me bring these to the front, that it'll go on my card base about like that. Okay, so this is a 5x7 card that I'm going to be making. This is my inside sentiment. I just added some text boxes here, and this is this project is going to be cutting and then drawing using my Cricut pens. I'm actually going to be using my Joy Xtra today to make this. So I have 3 tags with 3 different words: grace, gratitude, and generosity. And then this is for my mom, so she's getting it a little early. If she's watching this video, this is for her, where I just found inside sentiment, and the inside sentiment is actually going to be matted. So this is all, this is all that I'm doing in, let me make sure, in design space, because hopefully that is attached. Let me make sure all of that is attached, because I need this and this to all be attached. So let me make sure I got all of it all attached in one. That's attached. Oh, okay, it looks like it's attached. Just want to make sure. Okay, let me hide this. Whoops, whoopsie. Let me Control Z. So let me hide these. So I'm going to get this all cut out and I'll bring you back, but these are basic shapes. So basically this is a shape in Design Space. You click on shape, click on this. If my card panel, which I will be doing a card panel as well, it is in black, so I'm going to change that because I have a white card base already pre-printed. Make sure I always get it backwards by 7. Okay, now I have it backwards. 7 by 5. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. There we go. I don't like that up. Okay. So I already have a pre-printed card base already done, scored, cut out. I don't have my black mat cut out, and I have black mat already cut out, but I don't have it cut out for a 5x7 card. So essentially, this will be what I'm cutting out. These two pieces. And then for my side of my card, if I duplicate this square, I'm going to duplicate it here. I am going to have this should fit right in here. This might be a little bit too small. Let's see, I need to go up 1. And do I need to go up 1 here? There we go. Yeah, perfect. Let's center this. So I'm centering this at a line and then center. So this will be the outside of my card. So I'll have a black mat. I'm going to be doing a stenciling on this layer, and then I'll take you to my work surface when I get that cut out. I'll be cutting out this inside sentiment on white and a black mat for that. And then I have some colors in mind, some different colors that I'm going to be cutting out the tags on. So I'm going to bring you to my work surface and show you all of the supplies that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to get everything cut out, and then we'll come back for assembly. So yeah, we're going to take care of that. Let me bring you to my work surface. Okay, so here's my card base. I already did several of these already. This is some heavy cardstock, Nina, Solar White, something like that, cardstock. So that's going to be my 5x7 card base. I've got, through my stash, I've got some scrap. Sorry, I had to pause. I have some scrap black cardstock for my mats. This is going to be just some lightweight paper for my inside sentiment. For my tags, I'm going to be using this from scrapbook.com. I really like these. I'm actually going to be using my Cricut pens on these colors. So I have the option of turning them which way, that way. I love these. These are my new favorite things. I'm going to be using some Distress Oxide for a called Lost Shadow. For my ink blending, I'm going to be doing some small die stamping, so I'm using that. I'm going to be using my sparkle pen. I haven't used this in a minute. I've got some twine for my tags. Let's see. For my stencil, I am using, this is my favorite stencil from Diamond Press. This is the stencil I'm going to be using. This is my absolutely favorite stencil. This is what I'm going to be using, that Lost Shadow. I'm going to be using the Frozen Fog Distress mica stain on that stenciled background to give it a little pop. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot. This is going to be a lot. This is everything that I've been learning how to do. So yeah, I really like these. I'll be playing with these stencils some more. But yeah, just put them back in that. So we're going to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out like I need it to be, and then bring you back for some stenciling, some ink blending, some stamping, and just putting together the card. But I wanted to show you all of the things that make up this card, and it doesn't have to be this intricate. This is just what I've decided to do. So I'll be back and talk to you soon. I got everything cut out now, so let me just show you. This is what I'm going to be stenciling on. Here are my three tags. I just dropped one. Different colors. My inside sentiment with my black mat. My black mat with on my card base. And I got to go pick that up. I can't believe it. Every single time. I always drop something. Okay, I think what I'm going to do for this white, since it's a white around the edges, I think I'm just going to hit it with some black. Hope I don't jack it up, but we'll see. So I'm just taking this marker. I'm going to hit it with some black, and I really, really hope I don't mess it up. Well, I could test it on this one. This was my failure because it didn't get the stitching all the way across. To cut a little bit short, so we'll see. Let's see how I look. Oh, that should be fine. Oh, that's gonna make it stand out. Okay, I'm not disappointed. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over. I'm just gonna hit the edges of the paper with this black marker just to hide the white core. Okay, yep. That looks really nice. So turn it this way. Just take my time. I'm going to finish the tags at the end with some twine. I might end up using black again. Okay. Just hitting all the edges of the paper. Just so you can't see that white core, because the color is sitting on top of the paper. Beautiful. So yeah, okay, that's done. Let's do some stenciling. Let me move this out the way. That's my stenciling piece. I'm going to move this out the way so that won't get messed up. I'm going to take this and drop a just a little bit of adhesive on the back. I'm going to place it on my matte surface just to kind of keep it in place. I've got my stencil here, and hopefully, whoops, so afraid of that. Let's see, maybe I'll put it here. All right, looks crooked. Do it on the line. That way I'll be assured that it's not crooked. There we go. So the line is 4. So back down with the stencil. Still looks like it's crooked. It could just be me. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it up here. Okay. That's a little better. I have a magnetic. That doesn't work. I think I'll pull out something else. Okay. Whoop. I don't know. I've never had that do that before. Okay. I'm not sure why I didn't want it. Well, that's where it wants to go. Let me move it up. I've never had that happen before. Let's see. Now I got another surface I can use that's magnetic. Okay, it likes it. Okay, there we go. Oh God, only that. So, Distressed ink, London Fog. I'm sorry, Lost Shadow. I'm gonna ink this up pretty good, and then I'm just gonna go. Oh, well, we can't have that moving. Okay, that's not gonna work for me. Not gonna work. Let me go grab another glass mat because I can't have that. Let's try this one. Hopefully I can get it in the right spot again. There we go. See if I can line that back up. Because I am not going through that. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, I just got a little light going. So I'm sorry if my head's in the way. But I need to make sure I get it going right. Oh God, I've had so many issues with this. Sometimes modern technology is supposed to work and not give you these problems, and then they do. Okay, let's try this again. I think I got it messed up, but we'll deal with it. It's just a light color. All right, and I'm just gonna go over, and I guess I can sit down now. I like holding on to something other than on my pans. Oh, really? Really? That's how you're gonna play me? Really? I think I got something I can use. There we go. I just hate to have my stuff come up. But, you know, it's going to be in the background, so it's not going to work. It's going to work out. Just have faith. Have faith in everything. This is my favorite stencil called Trellis. It is my absolute favorite stencil with my favorite gray distressed ink. You can go as deep as you want or as dark as you want. Just keep layering that color on the stencil. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's supposed to be subtle. It's shifting on me, and I'm not going to play with it. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. That's a nice subtle pattern. It's a little subtle pattern here. I think that'll work. I'm going to be okay with that. I just don't want it to shift anymore and I make a mess because I only cut out one of these. Okie dokie. Really subtle. Not too bad. My favorite background. Favorite. And for the most part, a lot of this is going to be covered with the tags anyway. So it's very forgiving. So the idea being, going to have generosity, grace, and gratitude. So like I said, this is very, very, very forgiving. The background for that. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Keep that in order. Okay, so for this, that's why I got this little bad boy out. I have some hearts that I was gonna put, like for the generosity. I'm gonna stamp in a little flower. For grace, I was gonna stamp in one of these butterflies. Just stamp one on here, and then I gotta find a heart stamp to go here and here. I'll be right back. I thought I had it. So I found a little heart. Oh my goodness. I am nervous because I usually don't stamp with things like this. So I'm very, very nervous because I usually use my Misty. But we're going to try. We're going to be brave. And we're going to try to do this. So here's my little bitty, 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 bitty stamp that I've used. Let's put these away. And I'm going to use some Versa Fine Black, Onyx Black ink. I'm just going to hit the thing here. Let's make sure I get it. Like I said, I usually use my Misty, but I'm just going to do the best I can. Because these are such small stamps. Okay, don't want to lose that, so I probably lost my other one. So I'm going to stick the flower on here. Let's see, I'm just practicing where I want to do that. See, yeah, I think I'll do it like there. Okay. Wish me luck. And we're just gonna press down. Boop. Oh, that's for the brave. Be brave. Live brave. Be brave. That's for the brave. This is a this butterfly. I think I'm going to use this other one. This butterfly I really use for my when I do swatches of new colors. I like to use this butterfly, so it is well loved. It lives on this block right here. Okay, and I'm gonna put another butterfly. Oops, let me wipe that off. And I'll do this other butterfly. Here we go. I rarely use stamping this like this. I 100% of the time use the Misty, but since these are such small tags, I figured I could get away with it. And I don't like that one, but I'm going to deal with it. All the other ones look pretty good. Okay. There we go. Oh, you know what? Since everybody's got two, let me do one extra for the generosity. I think I'm going to do a little off, just off to the side. And let's just do off to the side like that. There we go. There we go. Now these are just stamps I have in my stash. They're not from any in particular thing. They're just in my stash. I couldn't even tell you where I got them. So any stamps will do. Those are that. Okay. So I'm done that. I've done my stamping. I'm going to put my thing up. What I want to do before I finish and forget is, I'm going to move those out the way, is I want to go ahead and use this mica spray on the back of this. And it's going to make a mess. And I'm just going to have to deal with it. So for mine, see how I usually shake my spray like this. And then I usually store them like this. I store them laying down when I'm not using them. I'm cleaning this top, this spray, and I just know it's going to make a mess. But there we go. Got some sprays on there. So I'm going to clean it again. Then I'm going to grab my heat tool, and I'm going to, because I really want this to dry quick, I'm going to go heat that up. I'm going to wipe this off. And then I'll be back once I go heat that up and get that stain all dry. I mean the spritz all dry. But I'll show it to you. This is what it looks like. It's going to be, gives it a nice little sheen of color in the background. I'm going to hit that with the heat tool. Then I come back and we'll go ahead and assemble. Okay, so got a little bit of the heat action just to see how it's done. This is the final product. Nice little splatters. Oh, I gotta go grab. Something happened. Did something happen? Okay. Something did happen on my side. You guys couldn't see it, but it was on my side. Okay, and just pull that little taut. And then the last one, I don't know how, it's just eyeball it, y'all. Doesn't have to be precise, because again, you're going to be cutting off some of this. So that takes the last of the tags. You should see my room. It's a wreck back here. It's an absolute wreck. I didn't show you, but these are two-sided, so whatever side you want to use. I love this ombre from scrapbook.com. I love it. It's a little time saver there for ink blending purposes. So that takes care of those. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to foam. I'm going to pop this up. I got a little bit bigger. It's okay. It's a little bit bigger than what I like, the matting, but I think I'll just make it work. So I've got some of this I'm going to use just to pop up my background. And this should give it some stiffness back. If you don't have a Cricut and you're still wanting to do this type of design, I have these metal dies from scrapbook.com. I think they're the precision layering 5x7 A and B. So you can use these rectangle dies to do your nesting and your matting and getting your matting. But I just went ahead and used my Cricut. I was going to use it. I pulled it out and I was like, well, I'll just have the Cricut cut everything and it doesn't really matter. I'm already using it. But I go back and forth. I use my Cricut. I use my manual dies, my metal dies. I do a lot. It's just because I'm interested in a lot. So I do a lot. Let's see. Is that going to... It's going to put some in between here. And I'm sure I've got some foam that can cover all of this, but I'm just using what I have, then go pull it out. Just make sure I'm in frame. So if you're still with me, hopefully you're enjoying what you're watching, and didn't let that dry all the way. And you can like, subscribe, comment, support our channel. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. Been singing today. There we go. Okay, a little receptacle. That just keeps these from flying all over my desk. I'm a messy crafter today. I'm usually a lot neater. Now you can decide how else you want to bring in. I had pulled out some elements from my stash just to see. Oh, yeah, really? That last one? Okay. I probably didn't dry that spray as much as I could have, but I am not going to complain about it. Okay. See, that just goes there. This is, I got this from the Dollar Tree, and it's supposed to be for your paint brushes, like for your brushes, but they have one that's a looks like a trash can, but it was too big. It was too big, so I said, oh, I'll use that for my trash can. And it's perfect for these flyaway stuff, these itty bitty bits like this. It's perfect for that. Get this mounted, turning it to its side. Let me stand up so I can hover over it. So I can try to get it as even all the way around as best I can. Let's use this. If it's not exactly straight, it'll be okay. Okay. That is that step. Now we can, I'm going to pop these up too. So generosity, grace, and gratitude. So I'm going to try to do it straight, but I have a little T-roller that's going to help me out here. I hope. Never. I'm going to try to get it straight. I hope at least get me closer. Let's see. How far down do I want it? Okay. So what I'm going to do is try to get here and here. Let me move it down ever so slightly. There we go. About right there. Crossing my fingers. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'm just laughing at myself because let's just move that out the way. We can reline it back up. Because you never know with me. A little too much. I didn't cut it all the way. Okay. Not gonna be enough. Okay. Really? This is how I'm gonna roll today. Not feeling 100% today, so I'm happy to come and present you this card. Because I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't sure what I was going to do today. should have split these. Oh, okay, that'll work. So I'm just doing the best I can today because I'm not feeling 100%. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me go ahead and just get these all backed up. Get the back on here. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm coming in a little because I just don't want to jack it up. I get this from the dollar store, so it's that foam mounting stuff, so I'm not going to spend a lot of money on stuff that's just going to go on the back of a tag or back of a card. I mean, there's some, you can get them nice expensive stuff, but that's not me. So if I can get it from the dollar store and it does what I need it to do, that's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. I love the dollar store. It's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25. Could be $1.75 for all I know. Coming soon. Next thing is going to be $2. Ooh, I'm running out of this. I have something. I don't know if it's the same height, but we're going to make this work. And I have a little bit of this. Probably will work. I just don't want it to be all floppy, so we'll make it work. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So back to this. So I'm going to line this back up, and I want it to come down a little more. So let me line that up. And I don't know. I'm just eyeballing it. I know I want to have enough room where it looks equal on all sides, like from here to here. Like this is further over. So as long as I can get them kind of even looking, then I'm okay with that. Okay, that looks pretty good. It really should just... Because once I get that set and this one set, then it's just putting that one in the middle. I have a pencil. Let's see if I can do a light pencil mark. Barely see it, but I can see it. It's a little bitty tick mark right there. Just a itty bitty. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that again. I am surprised I was able to get it done twice, but there we go. We will see. I'm sure someone has some better ideas on how to do this, but there was my tick mark. So before I put this down, I'm going to put some glue in case I have to reposition it. That's what this gives me, a little bit of grace on here. And, you know, just will help it stay. Damn it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. So, I'll pull that back a little and cut some of that off. Okay. Let's get my thing here. Little reverse tweezers. It's just getting in my way. I'm really having a, okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. I want it a little bit over. Okay, there we go. Pretty. Now, gratitude should come about right there. There is a new T-square out there. I was going to try to get it. It's got a 0, like a centering T-square. I wasn't quick on the draw with it and it sold out. So I'm going to use what I have. Here. Oh! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That looks about, oh, a little bit over. Yep, that looks about right. Do, do, do. Okay. Now it's just time for grace. And then the only other item I have to put inside is the inside sentiment, and this card is done. I'm looking for a 3D project. I was trying to find something for Juneteenth, which I would have done today. I'm going to probably still do something. I just don't know what it is. Alright, so now I can play with the spacing on this. Hey, yeah, beautiful. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I can trim off. Isn't that cute? Now I can trim off a little bit of the trim a little bit off. And whoops, I trimmed off too much of that one, but it'll be all right. Just a little bit. I can always redo it. Trying to pull it. Oh, really? Anyway, it's all good. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's looking good. Okay, that's what that looks like. It's not even. It's driving me nuts. But it's all good. Let me do the inside. You guys are gonna think I'm spastic today. Make sure that. So what I'm going to do for my final one, I am going to do some sparkly bits. Here we go. I like this in case I have something on my hand. I'll get on there. I'm going to take my gel pen, or my sparkle pen, or sparkle marker, or whatever the heck this thing is called. Did I do it right? Okay, cool. Taking off the right side. It's probably why I have that right there, so I know which side is which. There we go. And I'm going to use whatever residual that I have on here, and I'm just going to make the inside of that heart sparkle. And I might off camera, I wanted to use this. I'm not sure. I don't have anything gold, but I have that London Fog. So what I think I'm going to do is go find this. I have some metallic silver. And then I like it on the vellum. So I'm going to go do the butterfly. So I can stick one right in here inside the card. Or something over here where I've got enough room. Somewhere on here, I'll make it work. Even if I have to cut off the wing or something. But I think that would work right there. And put that there. But I want it to have, I didn't want the gold, and I want it to be so airy and light, so I want it to be that vellum. So that's what I think I'm going to do off camera, just to finish this embellishing it. Now you can decide if you want to put some sequins on the front, if something else, if you think you need something else. Like I said, I could probably go in and color in and use my sparkle marker on top of these. I don't know, but for now that's in the inside. That's the outside. If this bothers me too much, I might change it. But, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It looks great. I think it looks gorgeous. So yeah, if you like this style, I cannot say that I came up with it. I did not design it. I saw it. But you can make it your own by what you choose to use on it. And I love that subtle background back there. I love the tags. I love making tags. If you haven't guessed, this is like my new favorite style. Three words that come up with someone in my family or my loved ones that means what they mean to me. So I hope the recipient likes it. Again, if you like this channel, please subscribe, comment, like, help our channel grow. We're trying to get to 500 members before the end, subscribers before the end of the year. Hopefully more. That's the goal. We're well on our way to doing that. And I couldn't do it without your generosity and help. And if you like me to do something or try something, please leave a comment. Let me know. I am open to all suggestions. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.